It's kind of heavy though. I don't know what color I got. I haven't even opened this up yet. Ooh. So many boxes. Is it a carbon fiber plate? Was carbon fiber part of the old one? I do not remember. What's inside, a rectangle? Yes, it is going to be a rectangle, I hope. That's the goal. Actually, is this carbon fiber? Oh, it is. I don't remember that part of the old one. You sound a bit tired? I am mentally. A little bit. What the heck's all this stuff? Why is this like oddly bulged out? Not in a good way either. Oh gosh, this is all foam. Whoa. This has also been a reoccurring trend with Wuche boards. They're so good, and then you open up the foam, and the foam is so bad. It's so poorly packed. Now to separate all this. Ugh. Look at it. It's okay. Figure it out. It doesn't have to be perfect, just foam. Is this significantly different than the V1? Not hugely different. I have a V1 we can go grab in the house later, but it's not going to be hugely different. Case screws, and then it just has one screw. I'm assuming because the rest are all in the case, but I hope this is not an accident. It's like jammed in there good. Bro, come on. Why is this so hard? Oh my God. Dude, I'm like yoinking this so hard that the plastic's ripping. Dude, just pull. Bro. Okay, it's out. Dude, it's kind of heavy. This feels way heavier than the first one. Whoa. Okay, hold on a second. First of all, this is a really nice white. Hold on, we got a cable, which I don't need, so I'm gonna put that to the side. Then we also have another plate. And I'm assuming this is the PCB, which looks a little bit banged up because of transit. I hope it's okay. It's so loud. I'm so sorry. Okay, we look good. I was a little worried because this thing here was a little bit poking out of the plastic, but we're okay. Not gonna lie, I can't keep up with this hobby updates anymore. Dude, the hobby progresses at a weird rate. I feel like there are months ready. I don't know if you guys feel about this way about the keyboard hobby as well. There are months where I feel like I can keep up with everything. And then there are months where I don't understand a thing that's going on because things are just coming out left, right, and center. And it just feels like certain months of this hobby, it's progressing way too quickly. Oh wait, maybe this is V3 that they sent me. I don't know, I'll have to take a look. But this kind of looks a little different. The internal structure of this looks a little different, does it not? Did the original Zoom have this piece that you can screw in? This internal piece? Or is this like the stainless steel add-on piece that they've done a few times? I don't remember this piece. Whoa. This is a shiny one. It's like a little fingerprint on the side there, but I can wipe that off. This is pretty nice. Wow. That's kind of clean. First 65 board I've seen with a full weight except for the QK65 mirror. This is pretty crazy actually. I want to figure out later on how much this exact version goes for. That's pretty crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna go get the other Zoom. Give me one moment and I want to see some of the differences. It has a big seam in the middle. I totally forgot the seam was here. So when we look at this, compared to one another, one has a giant seam in the center, which I actually totally forgot that they had that. Yeah, the V2 definitely looks way cleaner. I wonder if there's any other physical appearance differences. I don't think so. Well, that's kind of nice. That's definitely a nice difference. The KTT switches are a little lighter in sound profile. I think this is the better choice here. I wonder if this is gonna have more flex. This also doesn't have adhesives anymore. This has the silicone. Do you prefer the sound over feel? I am a sound guy, but I also have to have a certain feel to my keyboards to want to use them. Oh, this is gonna be a sexy build tonight. Dude, I didn't even plan this. It just so happens everything looks so beautiful together. Okay. Also, where does the battery slot go? Does the battery slot go underneath this? Battery's underneath, yeah, I think, right? Okay, this is interesting. So, let's put the battery in here. Wait, does this get fed through? I feel like this... Hold on. I'm a little confused as to what this hole is here for. Is this... What's this for? Why is this here? The JST? But I don't think the JST is supposed to route underneath because there's no room for it to route underneath. Oops. Yeah, because this goes this way. But you can't because then you need to have this slot for the battery and this still makes no sense. Might be the JST header needs some space. Oh, true. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the header that needs some space there. That is very true. All right, let's screw this guy back in. Did you forget to connect the battery? No, because I have to plug into this. It goes right here. Yeah, so that would actually, I think, do they want this to be underneath? Maybe that's supposed to go there. Oh well. I don't see if I don't actually want to squish it underneath the plate over here. The internal weight is $20 option. Should we add it? Yes. I mean, we'll look at it with, because I think this is technically the more expensive version anyways. So let's look at it with, and then we can decide later on if we can take it out. I love and hate JST connectors. I wish there was an easier way to plug these things in. I know there is. I know that they've developed new JST connector types, the Molex, that just kind of press in, and I much prefer those. The shitty part about these connectors sometimes is the hot swap sockets get in the way of things. So these can be pretty annoying at times. Oh wait. I was like, bro, how did that just turn on? And then I realized we put a battery inside of it. So I almost got spooked there for a second. I almost got spooked. So they're using the same gasketing system from the Promise and a lot of the more recent builds where it's just putting these things on top. Why so many gaskets? I couldn't tell you why. It does seem like a little bit of an excessive amount, but there are smaller and I don't mind that there's a lot. It also gives us some room to, if we decide to not want one or two of them, we can take them off. These are some gaskets they use in the Zoom TKL. Same things, yep, on the Zoom and same on the Promise, which is the more premium TKL they released with this. So that's done, and now we can screw it all back together. These gaskets seem a great upgrade over the milliamp place. Yes, I also agree. Great upgrade there. Hello? You want to go in? Keyboard? I think it was snagging on those two switches. Got to remove neighboring switches. No, it seems like it just fits on except for right there. All right, there we go. Keyboard is built. Now to put some keycaps on it. I don't know what keycaps we're gonna use. Let me go find out, shall we? I haven't even opened these guys, so I think they showed me a photo, but I don't know what they look like. Oh look, rise up, transform. Okay, okay. Okay, I don't mind this. Pretty cool. Dude, Beast Wars was so much sicker. I think I kind of want to use Optimus though. I think I'm gonna make the decision here to go with Optimus. Let's see. You got to make the transforming sound. I got you. Ooh, I actually kind of like Optimus way more. I'm gonna use Optimus because it's red. Yeah, the unconscious bias. They have rollout for Optimus as well, so I'm gonna go with Optimus. I think that's the move here. So here's the keyboard fully built. No foam whatsoever. I remembered, so going based off what I remember, the last build that I did for a Zoom sounded better with the bottom foam. Let's see what this sounds like. So this is using KTT switches, which are one of my favorite switches. And let's see what this ends up sounding like. Carbon fiber plate, KTT monochrome switches, and we're using some PBT keycaps. A little bit of a sharper spacebar. I don't mind it. Actually, it's kind of nice. It kind of works together. Okay, hold on. I also want to just try a GMK spacebar just to see if there's a variance in sound there. Spacebar sounds better now. Yeah, I do think that sounds way better. All right, does this go? I'm assuming this goes this way, so like this. That makes sense. So I guess the last thing is, do I want to take off these gaskets here? I am going to take it off just to see what these sound like. I'm going to take off all the spacebar gaskets. This has plate foam in it, by the way. Also, I don't remember what switches we use for this. Oh, we're actually using the Wu-Che switches for this guy. So different switch. Also polycarbonate plate. What we're hearing probably here too is we probably are hearing this carbon fiber. In this guy here, we are hearing some of that plate foam, plus we are hearing polycarbonate. But I mean, like, interesting to see the big difference there. The V1 sounds nicer, Isaac, I will agree, but I think it's just the way we built it. PC plate and plate foam, while this is, and I think there was one piece of bottom foam, while this is no foam in between, and also making it a little bit more high pitched by using a carbon fiber plate. What I think if I had to rebuild this is I would stick with the PC plate and then do the exact same build I did in here. I think this is like my ideal sound signature coming out of the Zoom65 series. Visually though, this is much, much nicer. The seam is gone, way cleaner looking. The bottom is really nice on this too. I know this is a different edition. I would say going with that extra internal piece is hit or miss. This doesn't have it. I know for a fact this doesn't have it, so I don't think you need it. But the gaskets being changed is huge as well. I think that's a big quality of life update on the keyboard. Humongous, I'd say. I think the carbon fiber is creating some thinness as well. But it's interesting that we found that out. I'm not loving the carbon fiber plate, but pretty nice. Still very, very nice keyboard. I'm still very impressed with the Zoom. This by no means is a bad unit as well. I don't think this sounds like awful. And that's really it. There's not a huge amount of differences between the two. The other differences, just to kind of reiterate what is going on, is the PCB now has a daughter board. New PCB with daughter board, sleeved gaskets, seamless side profiles. We have perky RGB and 4 new colors. That seems to be like the huge, big differences, but I wonder if they also have a list of all the small stuff too. Nope, that seems to be the bigger differences. The big thing for me is having the sleeved gaskets. That's the big thing. Humongous that we can actually have that. Since I have 2 Zoom65 V1s, do you think I would need a V2? Unless you want to go with one of the new colors or maybe like the new backplates, I don't think there's a huge reason to go with one. Maybe you want perky RGB, then go for one. the new daughter board, go for one. If you want like a little bit more, I guess, flexibility with the gaskets, perhaps picking up one's not a bad idea. Actually, I want to set up the Bluetooth later. But I don't think, like, if you're looking for a huge upgrade, me personally, I'm not really feeling the huge upgrade part of this. Take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and good night, guys. Bye-bye.